Hi, I'm Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Andrea, and we did our presentation on the gender pay gap for our HDF 205 project.
One keyword for this presentation is pay gap, which is normally defined as the gender pay gap, which is the difference between male and female earnings expressed as a percentage of male earnings, according to the OECD. How is gender gap measured? In the United States, the gender pay gap is measured as the ratio of women to men's median yearly pay. This ratio is based on people who work full-time and also work year-round. Although over the past few decades the pay gap has decreased, there is still a large gap between women's earnings and those of men. Some interesting facts about the gender pay gap is due to women entering the workforce more often, receiving equal educations to their male counterparts, and oftentimes being more likely to graduate, women are gaining more experience and being paid more for their work. And as of 2012, women in the workforce are being paid 77 cents for every $1 a man is being paid, which is more than in the past. The two biggest factors in the gender pay gap are occupational segregation and working hours. Occupational segregation. Occupational segregation is the idea that, due to gender, there are certain jobs that men and women fall into due to the idea that they should maintain certain roles in society and in the workforce. This furthers when women are not offered positions of authority due to the normative emotions that would make them ineffective in a position of power. Even though women are starting to move into equal standards of education and experience, they do not have the same superiority at work as men do. Working hours. Working hours are the amount of hours that people are able to work based on environmental factors. Women typically cannot work as many hours due to their functions as homemakers and childbearing partners. Typically, women take more time off and cut back hours to take care of children, which contributes to the wage gap.
Promotions and glass ceiling. The definition of the glass ceiling is a political term used to describe the unseen, transparent, unbreachable barrier that keeps minorities and women from rising to the upper positions of the corporate ladder, regardless of their qualifications, skills, or achievements. The glass ceiling has nothing to do with job-relevant characteristics of the employee. Historical factors. The term glass ceiling was introduced in 1979 by Catherine Lawrence at a conference of the Women's Institute for Freedom of the Press. Current facts. The highest-ranking women usually work in public relations or personnel. Male corporate leaders tend to select people for promotions based on who are similar to them. Male chauvinism, attitudes towards a female boss, slow advancement for women, and the simple fact of being a woman are all factors that play into this term. Sexual harassment puts a woman in her place. Enforcement of anti-discrimination laws is low. Current facts continued. Fortune 500 and Fortune 1000 companies are becoming more female-friendly by eliminating the limits for women. In 1998, 72% of corporate boards had one or more women members. 95% of American workers say that women have made important advances in the workplace over the last 10 years. However, 86% believe that the glass ceiling has not been broken, not even cracked. Shatter the Glass Ceiling, Women May Make Better Managers is a journal article written by two men stating that women possess characteristics such as high involvement work teams, consensus decision making, and empowerment, and these could be highly beneficial in a woman manager.
Sex discrimination in hiring. Sex discrimination involves treating an applicant or an employee unfavorably because of that person's sex. The law forbids discrimination when it comes to any aspect of employment, including hiring, firing, pay, job assignments, promotions, layoff, training, fringe benefits, and any other term or condition of employment. Title VII. Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 is a federal law that protects individuals from discrimination based upon sex. This law makes it illegal for an employer to discriminate against individuals because of their sex in hiring, firing, and other terms and conditions of employment, such as promotions, raises, and other job opportunities. It's not over. The gender pay gap is still an issue for women today. We are making progress on closing the gap, and laws have been put into place to help in the workplace. Women to this day are still only making 77 cents for every dollar that a man makes.